Hey Tasha, how you doing? How's it going? Hey Barbara, how you doing? Hey Deb, how you doing? How's it going? Hey Elaine. Hey Melissa. Beautiful night out tonight, man. The day was great today. All over Obi. Hey Connie, how you doing? Beautiful out. Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? It's beautiful. Yeah, Andre, how are you? Hey Melissa. How's your day going? Hey Fly Birdie, how are you? Merry Christmas to you as well. Happy holidays. Daisy, you want to go? Do you want to do a pee pee, honey? You want to come out here and do pee pees? Over here, hon. Beautiful weather. Yesterday and today was great. The other days were kind of cool, actually. Hey, Rita, how you doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a good place for it. Hey, so today you guys watch, I take Daisy out to her favorite park. So I'm in the expressway, and I got my winter snow tires on, which when it's warm out, it's not great for them. So what I do is I get in the right lane, and I just take my time wherever I'm going. Well, I got about 15 miles. I'm in the right lane, and I look in my left side view mirror, and I see this state trooper coming up, and I'm doing 58 miles an hour, and it's busy. So all of a sudden, this cop gets up next to me, and he like looks over, and then he goes a little bit ahead of me, and then he slows down and gets behind me. And the first thing I thought was, I wonder if somebody took my license plate tab off. I've got my new plates with me, but my birthday's not till the 4th, so I didn't put them on, but they're still good plates. So the lights go on, and I'm thinking, this guy can't be pulling me over. Well, he is pulling me over, so I put on my blinker, I get over the side of the road. He comes up, he says, do you know why I'm, and Daisy's on my lap. He said, you know why I'm pulling you over? It's like, no, really, I don't. He said, you got a dog on your lap. Well, there's nothing illegal about having a dog on your lap. And I wasn't like weaving or speeding or anything. So I had to send the paperwork in to fight this in court down the road. It's a pain in the ass, but it's just so weird this guy would like pick me out like that and give me a ticket for this bullshit. They tried to pass legislation in Michigan that it's illegal to have a pet on your lap, but it never took off. So I think I should have no problem in winning this, but like I said, I got to come back and go to court, but it's no problem. But it put me in a pissed off mood. Hey, another thing I want to talk about too is I'm like a Daisy girl. I'm like a total loner guy. I tell you guys this all the time. You'll rarely see me with anybody else. And when I'm down here, believe it or not, I'm out trying to get interviews and stuff. You think it's easy, it's not. Today I had a really good day. But most of the time, it's like it's nothing for me to rack up 250 miles. It's not like they're easy to get. But anyway, I think people get offended when I don't want to get together with them or don't hang out with them or something. And it's not because I don't think they're nice and good people and all that, but I don't hang out with anybody ever. So it probably seems like I come up with excuses and stuff, and I kind of do, and it's basically because I'm just not a very social guy, and I don't want anybody to think I'm being a jerk. I just don't like getting together with people, to be honest with you. That's what I think, deaf operator. God, man, I couldn't believe I got a ticket for this bullshit. Yeah, I mean, it sounds crazy, but that's just the way it is. And people want to give me like gifts and stuff like that, and when I'm down here, it's like it seems crazy. Like, what the hell could be taking up all your time? Well, I'm like trying to like get videos. I really am, and that takes a lot of time. It's nothing for me to go through a couple days sometimes and not have one interview. And back to the Amanda deal. On the Amanda deal, I tried to explain this in an answer earlier. And first of all, I don't really know any of these women. I mean, let's face it, these are interviews I have. I kind of get to know a little bit about them. I mean, if I could help them out, I would. If there's something I could do, I would. But I mean, the truth of the matter is we're not really what you'd consider friends, more or less acquaintances. And the relationship's basically based on when I'm down here and I see him, I interview him. So to cut to the chase, it's on Amanda. Come here, Days. Come here, hon. Cut to the chase, it's on Amanda. I mean, this is all secondhand information. And I did confirm she was in the hospital. But like I put in the answer, it's not my business to be tracking her down after she had something that unfortunate happen to her and be trying to really see her or visit. I think it's on the weird level, really. She's got my phone number. Her phone's disconnected, but if she got a hold of me, I'd do whatever her parents asked. I think all these women know that. But beyond that, I think it would just seem pretty strange if I was in the hospital and someone that knew me through YouTube showed up. I'd immediately think weirdo. So I'm not trying to be on the dramatic side. And I do have an interview with Jamie, who gives me her version of what she thinks happened. Honestly, I've tried locating Coco because, they were roommates. And the thought of Coco being in that house alone would scare any man, let alone a woman that just had something like that happen to her girlfriend. So I have not been able to find her since I've been down here, and that's Thursday. Well, you see the trucks backed up bumper to bumper on the bridge. So, it sounds like, why am I not giving details? Well, that's why. It's not really my business. And as I said in the answer, I did make a couple phone calls and the phone was never answered, but I'm not going to be calling around trying to talk to nurses and stuff like that. And I mean, I shouldn't even mention this. I'll get my ass handed to me even bringing it up, but I just don't want it to seem like, something like this is like happened and like I'm trying to get like attention because of that. I'd never do that. The only reason that I put her first name and intentionally didn't put her last name is because a lot of people wanted to send flowers and cards, and what's wrong with that? She's in a secure hospital with armed guards, and I didn't really think that was a problem. That's why I did it. And the only other thing could have happened is that the people would have been kept in the dark, and anything they wanted to send, which I know she can use, would have never made its way to her. So that's why I did it. Yeah, I tell you, I had some super interesting video interviews today with some people. I mean, people, I get criticized for everything, but one of the main criticisms is, why don't I interview more men? Well, believe it or not, the opportunity doesn't present itself very often. It just doesn't. I mean, I see men from time to time, and when I do, I interview them, but they're just not a bunch of them around. But today I ran into some really cool guys, and I've got new women. I got a tour of Maddie and Gerald's place where they live. I even got an interview with Kelly. So That's what I've been up to down there. I've been down here since Thursday. I'm probably going to leave tomorrow or maybe Christmas Day. Probably should leave Christmas Day. What's today, Monday? Monday night, yeah, something like that. The weather has been absolutely fantastic down here. Yeah, Calvin really good guy. I'm going to try and hook up with Calvin tomorrow or Wednesday. I'll tell you what was kind of interesting. You know, I know I say that I upload the same things all the time, and that's really kind of true. You know, I'm an airplane nut. I like that kind of stuff. You're not going to believe it, but I was out the airport tonight getting some clips of, you know, a couple planes taking off and land, and I was out there the other night as well. And I'm sitting there, and I'm getting ready to take off, and I see on top of one of the lights, I thought, so that's where the security cameras are. I mean, you can imagine in this day and age, you'd have security cameras everywhere. And I thought it was a security camera shining down so it could get like all the license plates as they pulled into the terminal. And then it moved, and I realized it was a snowy owl. And I got about 10 minutes of giant snowy owl jumping from light fixture to light fixture, swooping down and eating mice. He was getting them as they ran along the side of the road where people probably throw out food on their way out of the terminal. Beautiful bird, huge. I think they have like a 5-foot wingspan. That's the first time, you know, even, well, I shouldn't say it, the second time I've gotten close to them. When I was living in Detroit back in the 80s, I came home one time and I was living in like a dumpy neighborhood. I experienced living in the a hood, and there was a snowy owl sitting in a evergreen tree right in the front yard, maybe about 5 feet tall. I couldn't believe it. As soon as I got out of my car, it took off. I didn't know it was there. I've tried getting close before, but it's super interesting. Beautiful bird. So I got lots of good interviews, and probably wouldn't have normally stayed this long, but the weather has just been so fantastic. They're making a lot of headway on the infrastructure for the new Gordie Howe International Bridge. Daisy's been good. Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe how excuse me, I'd say I got around let's see, how far away from it? Maybe 200 feet. Wish I would have been a little lighter, but what are you going to do? You know, stretch the boundaries of the light sensitivity on my camera. But look at this bridge and this, like, you see Great Lake Steel down there. Oh, thanks, Jump Keys. Yeah, I sure will. Thank you. You see they're shutting, you see where that orange glow is? That's Great Lake Steel. And that's, they're shutting that down, actually. It was just a notice in the paper the other day. The Ecorse plant and the Zug Island plant is going to be like 1,500 jobs. Daisy girl, come on, hon. Come on, hon. Come on, babe. Good girl. I was down here this morning, and the guy driving the garbage truck came up to me and said, "Are you Tom Reed?" It's like, "Yeah, yep." He said, "I watch your videos." He was working for one of those environmental type places. And what else I gotta say? Becky's in jail for a long time. You guys know that. Oh, there goes one of the small freighters. Those are the kind that, like, they've been retrofitted. Short distances. It's kind of like a barge / freighter. You'll see it cross in front of the light. She got, you know, I'll tell you that, see it going in front of the light right there? Amanda, I guess, I don't know, I'm gonna plan on seeing Tassie too. See that freighter in front of me? Yeah, it is. I'm sure she's been in jail that long. Becky's a old pro at this. And Becky will tell you, she'll be straight up front. She's not interested in changing her lifestyle. You know, for as nice a weather as we had, you know, I went by Reese all the time, and never saw her outside, which I thought was kind of strange. Although I wasn't there in the daytime today. "3 a.m., huh? Where at?" No, Gerald and Maddie, they're still in the same place and still kind of up in the air about what they're going to do. Yeah, I got a lot of videos of Daisy up. You guys probably know this, but right here on the corner, that's where that Tom was, that older guy that kind of lived in a little makeshift home. But this property was purchased, and of course he had to leave. And what else is I going to tell you? That's about it, I guess. If you guys are in, Michigan's Fantasy 5 is up to like $672,000, which is crazy for a dollar bet. It was under 25 grams, but it's a felony. Almost all the time, all the time when the working girls get caught with cocaine, it's crack cocaine, and it doesn't take much to have quite a bit if you've got it in rocks. The charges were kind of strange on Becky because she had loitering, solicitation, drug paraphernalia, drugs, and some other weird charge. And originally I thought, well, they raided a dope house, which is how a lot of them get nailed. But that doesn't jive with solicitation, so I don't really know the circumstances behind her getting nailed. Ginger just got out. She's supposed to go to a court-ordered drug rehab thing starting today, I think. I ran into Ebony, Allie, Jamie. No, she just had it on her person when she got caught. No, I don't think she was selling it. Nope. It's just what she happened to have with her. Hey, Sherry. And I saw Miranda for a little bit. I didn't interview her, though. And that's about it. Hey, Marker, how you doing? How's it going? So that's why a lot of times, these lives are kind of crappy signal, so that's why I haven't been doing them earlier. Plus, like when I'm knocking out a lot of interviews, it's like, hey, if I see somebody, I try and seize the moment. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you as well, Melissa. I'm not worried about getting shot. Yeah, same to you, Kathy. I had lunch with a YouTube guy and a Detroit cop the other day. It was a pretty interesting conversation. Really good guy. Yeah, that's what somebody said about Amanda. I guess somebody called and talked to a nurse or something, which honestly I think is a little on the strange side, but I purposely didn't give her last name because of that. Yeah, you too, Thomas. Same to you. I can't remember. Do most places close on Christmas Eve? Seems like every place that I've been while I've been here is going to be closed. No, I don't think so. Mainly because, as far as the working girls, man, they've been running these stings left and right. Most of them are locked up. It's slow down here right now. And like this area up here for Maddie and Gerald is basically dead. There's nobody up here anymore. This construction's killed it. You know, there's no places to hide with a date unless you want to go to the Crest. The girls are basically hanging in there by virtue of long-standing customers and going to a motel. I haven't seen, I did see Kelly the second day I was down here. Now this is the truck stop where basically is the only place left to go. Asexual, probably a lot of them. Yeah, same to you, Mark. Got some airplane video. Nothing great, but you know, some ground action. Airport was really busy. Yeah, truck stop's kind of like that. You know, I think it's a stretch calling it a truck stop. You know, you could park maybe like 8 trucks there. You know, that Mexican Cantina bar got robbed the other day. That place that I go by, that real dark looking dingy bar. I guess they went in there and shot holes in the ceiling and stole their liquor and whatever money they had available. Which I don't think would have been very much, because there's never anybody there. Yeah, happy holidays to you as well. No, I did not see, yeah, the Dragoon Bridge is open, right? That's how you get across, or you got to come way down to Waterman. It's a pain in the ass. Basically, all the businesses are, it's game over. Hey Snuff, how you doing? But this whole area, it's pretty much over. I noticed this Mott's hamburger place has been closed the whole time. Even in the daytime, during the weekday I went by, it's closed. I don't know whether they're out of business or what. This Coney Alpha Grill, I don't know, I guess it's open, huh? That just opened. Huh. So maybe old Mott's hamburger got scared. No, Maddie's not with her father. Nope, I got an interview and I got a tour where they live. Yeah, I've eaten breakfast there every day, really. I'm telling you, it was slim pickings down here. The first day I got down here was Thursday. I didn't do much. Friday was a great day. Saturday and Sunday were dead, and today was good. I mean, I wouldn't say a total... I mean, I still ended up getting some good video. What is this guy doing? Oh, this is a Detroit cop in an emergency vehicle. So nobody knows what to do. I guess they don't want to, nobody wants to go forward. He See some weird stuff down here. You know, there's a single car garage over on West Jefferson, and somebody went and pried the door up the other day. I hear the cops over here. Somebody went and pried the door open the other day, and here you can see a pickup truck in there. I ended up going in there and getting some video. The truck has 2020 tags on it too, believe it or not. Even stranger. Yeah, Mandy, I just saw her the other day. Yep, she's doing fine. And Gerald's doing fine. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, I haven't done a live in quite a while. There's an ambulance down here too. That would be down right around Ponchos. I don't know how Amanda is. I've heard she's eating and in a room, and I really don't know. I don't want to make something up. Marguerite, I haven't seen her this time. I saw her early on when I first got down here, but that's it. Nobody has been able to locate Wackadoodle Dan. I wish I knew that guy's last name. I'd really make a concerted effort at trying to find him. Now, I didn't, as it turns out, you got to get on the visitors list. And I'll be honest with you about Becky. I keep in touch with her landlord, no big deal, right? But I let him know what's going on. Hell of a nice guy. But, I tried getting a hold of Becky the week before she was arrested. And she never responded to any of my emails or anything, or text. So I don't know whether she's mad at me. It's hard to say. And what I do know, though, is that her phone was working up until she got nailed, which would have been December 7th. So if she would have wanted to communicate with me, she could have. Supposedly, she was on a chat one night, but I didn't get a chance to talk to her. So, Becky gets pissed sometimes because she knows that I was not accepting gifts there for a while, and that really pisses her off. So she could just be mad at me, It's hard to say. Hey Angie, how you doing? Withholding information when I have it to raise the suspense. I really didn't know anything. I still don't know. I don't know any more now than I did right after I found out what happened to Amanda. I just don't know, and I don't want to make things up. I'm gonna upload the interview I had with Jamie, but once again, she only knows what someone else told her. So the truth of the matter is, I just don't know. Ginger just texted me actually a couple minutes ago. Ginger is going to be going away for a while on a court-ordered drug rehab. So if I don't see her tonight, I got an idea I won't be seeing Ginger anytime soon. And as I said, I talked to Ebony, Allie, that kind of thing. I talked to some really good guys today. Interesting. Same to you, Tammy. Yeah, Ginger was looking at some pretty stiff time herself there for a while, and I see they got a court-ordered drug rehab, so she was able to get out of jail last Friday, it looked like, in the afternoon. And there was some time between when she was sprung and today or tomorrow when she's supposed to go to this court-appointed drug rehab. I'm assuming it's tomorrow because she's texted me tonight. Yeah, I don't really know how Amanda is, to tell you the truth. I mean, the only way to really find that out is for me to go over there, which would just be too weird. Believe me, I'd love to visit her. It's just, I think it'd be too weird. I mean, I don't really know what condition she's in. It would just, her parents are there. You know the context to how I've interviewed her. What am I supposed to do? Just walk into the room? Hey, Amanda. It's like, hey, who's this guy? Oh, this is Tom, he interviews me. She'd be trying to signal me to keep my mouth shut. I mean, I'm sure the parents are privy to what the deal is, but it would just be too odd. There's too much that's weird with it. I wouldn't do it. She called me and said, hey, I got my phone turned back down. I'm feeling a lot better. I'd love it if you came visit me. And by the way, could you bring me a Little Caesars pizza? I'd be glad to. I'd be tickled to death, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, it's unfortunate, that happened to her. The story that I got, and you'll get it on the interview, is that there was a guy they were partying with, and they did crack for a couple days. So it was Coco and Amanda that were dating this guy. There's a name, and I can't think of it. It's a strange name. It's street slang, and what it means, parties with the date for an undetermined amount of time. There's a name for it. She mentions it in the interview. That happened. Supposedly the money ran out. They were both ordered to strip. Coco was ordered out of the house. And then that's when Amanda was assaulted. That's what I was told. And because Coco had warrants and she didn't call the ambulance, and Amanda was sitting in that place for 24 hours, severely beaten with just a little electric heater before somehow EMS was notified and she was taken to the hospital. And I heard she was in critical condition, but again, I haven't gotten anything from an official source. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm telling you though, I mean, I get smarter as time goes on, and it's just how it is down here, man. This isn't like normal life. Heroin and crack addicted people don't exhibit the most rational behavior at all times. For all I know, she could have been too stoned to call, but that's hard to admit to. I mean, I don't know. That's why I don't want to bullshit anybody about what happened. And this is a cool looking old truck. This truck's in here a lot. So this is the infamous truck stop. That truck looks like it's 1940s or something. There's always a couple parked over here. But that's about it. So I'm stopped here for a second. You guys got any specific questions? Fire away. Let me have it. I don't know about that. A police report. You would think, yeah. Supposedly the guy's driving a red Chevy extended pickup truck. But, again, I don't know. Yeah, my birthday's coming up. Yep. Lacey, I have not seen. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm going to go through tomorrow what gifts I have left. I still have something for Lacey. I've got an envelope for Lori. I'm going to go through what I have left that's been over multiple visits. They got street lights down here, but a lot of the street lights are out over on West Jefferson. Have not seen cricket. Nope. Maddie did not go with her dad. Linda, are you talking about the Asian lady? Hey, Gola. Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year. Yeah, Becky gets upset sometimes. I mean, again, you know, it's the drugs. No, I got a tour where Maddie and Gerald live. You're not going to believe it. I have not seen Wendy. I went over to her house 3 times, actually. I did not see her. Nobody answered the door. No, I've looked for Coco since I got down here, which was Thursday. The way that I started this was, yeah, I did a tour of their house, yep. The way I started this was this area right here. I'd come down and I'd get a newspaper and a coffee, and I'd watch the girls, you know, I'd see them working and come in and get coffee and stuff like that. And I noticed in the wintertime, a lot of them would buy food for the stray cats and the birds. And basically, I just struck up a conversation one day and just had an interview. You know, the interviews, my early interviews with working girls, sat around for years and nobody watched them. Good spirits, I mean, I'm telling you, how these people survive down here. You're not going to believe where they sleep in the cold. I think I'd be dead 3 hours after. I don't know if the truck's trying to get in here. I don't know if I would. I don't think I could live under those circumstances. Yeah, same to you. 1963. Yeah, drugs, man. They make a zombie out of you. Yeah, I guess that truck was trying to get out of there. No, not as of yet, Courtney, no. Oh, I got a lot of interviews. I haven't been doing them because I'm miles away from here. I'm fine. Thanks, Mike. Hey, Dutch. Hey, Ray. How you doing? No, Becky's going to be in jail. She doesn't have a hearing until like January 23rd. I don't know. I've heard she's out of her critical condition and eating, and her parents are here. I don't really know if that's true. No, I got plenty of gas. That's an ABS light. Kelly and her daughter, I ran into Kelly, actually. I interviewed Kelly Friday. And I have not seen them down here. Kelly claims that 2020 is going to be for her and her daughter both. I mean, I wish the best of luck for them. Maddie's doing about the same. Yeah, it could be. I just took this in, got ripped off, and most of the stuff I still got problems with, but I don't really care. This thing's got like, you know, I'm just running this thing out until its last days. It's perfect for what I do. Yeah, sure, it's true. Oh man, you're not going to believe it. I don't want to wreck it. You'll be shocked. Let's put it that way. Yeah, Dutch, I mean, I think a lot of people do what I'm doing, you know. Yeah, I know, Daniel. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Yeah, Maddie did look good in the summer. Yeah, you're right, she did. No, I wouldn't say so, Mike's guitar. No, nah, not really. Yeah, actually, we got along. I was talking to a handicapped guy in a wheelchair, and I didn't even recognize her when she walked by me. Nope, she didn't get an apartment. She did not. Yeah, well, actually, you'll see when I upload it. You would wonder how someone could live there. See, now you see this right here? I'm right next to that's the police department right there. The police and the fire department. So it's right around the corner where Maddie and Kelly and everybody's at. I mean, you could walk there in a minute. I did do interviews with Maddie. Yep, I did. Yeah, it's an old building. Daisy's fine. Oh yeah, still carrying her rawhide all over. Same to you, Henry. Yeah, they were. It's the first time that happened. Yep, they were. Hey Terry, how you doing? Detroit. Yep, Maddie's the same. Maddie is got a sweet. She's a sweetheart. Oh, Daisy's doing fine. Hey Dutch. No, that kind of got canceled, but I probably will take somebody out to dinner if I can find a place open. Hey, Real Games, how you doing? How are you? Yeah, I lived in Chicago for 13 years downtown. It's a great experience. I'll probably get out of here Christmas Day. I've been here since Thursday. Yeah, you know, they don't have many Chinese restaurants around Detroit. Oh, thanks, D's Rock. Hey, Mama Bears. Thank you. Same to you. Tassie, I talked to Tassie on the phone the other day, and we texted back and forth. I was going to try and get an interview, but it's never that easy. Favorite place? Geez, that's a good question. I'd say probably where I live now, to tell you the truth, even though I'll probably move from there. I think it's been the nicest quality of life and everything. I've lived all over the place. Amanda, I don't know, Stephanie. I really don't. There you go, Danielle. Ronnie, I really don't know. I've heard she's doing better and, you know, eating and not in critical condition, but it's all secondhand information. Did not talk to Wendy. Went over to her house. Monica died, Jessica. I did go over to the transgender, actually. You remember a little bit? Her aunt called me and wanted me to locate her, and I got right on it and said that she wants Little Bit to come down and live with her in Atlanta, and she's got her lined up with a job. And I've been back there, and I have not run into her. I went into the gas station, the whole bit, went up and down there, did not see her, neither did anybody else, so I don't know what's up with her. Yeah, actually, I got gas for $2.13 twice, 2 different occasions here. Monica got hit by a car last summer. Right on the street, right down the road here. Food not a problem, Angie. They get all the food they need. Neither is clothes, usually. Rebecca's in jail. Oh, wow, Stephanie. Penny's dead, too. Oh, you're singing, Courtney, huh? Yeah, Monica's a sweet girl. Yeah, you can send it to my P.O. box. I won't be down here for a while after I get home. Margaret Beach doing fine. How many years what, Emperor? There you go. Oh yeah, I would do things if I went to another city, yeah. Yeah, Angel's a sweetheart as well. I did see Miranda. I talked to her for about 5 minutes, yep. No, I really never got that vibe from Rebecca. I honestly didn't tell you. I don't think so. You know, I've said before, I've never had one incident where there's been any suggestion of any sex at all. Never. Not joked about, nothing. Never. Not one time. Oh, you're not kidding, man. Oh yeah, there's a lot of places they should go. You know, this isn't unique. There's a Detroit cop right there. This isn't unique. I mean, these problems are all over the country. It's not just Detroit. Yeah, I got a lot of interviews. I got a lot of them. I'll be uploading all the time when I get home. Yep, quite a few. How's that for a wrong truck, huh? Imagine driving that thing around downtown Detroit. So here would be the spot where, I used to meet all the women, but like I said, it's abandoned or it's been demolished. Nothing going on down there anymore. Yeah, you love that Angry Oven's great. Excellent pizza. Now you want to watch while you're up there. I'm telling you, that place gets really busy. So you may want to order ahead. It's excellent pizza. It's like pizza you'd think you'd get in New York City or something. I don't really know how she's doing. I hope okay. I don't know. As soon as I find out anything, I mean, that I can, rely on for sure, I'm not like holding back information. I don't know of any mutual friends with Amanda other than Coco, and nobody's been able to get in touch with her ever since. Yeah, I took Daisy on my way over there. A cop gave me a ticket for having Daisy on my lap. He didn't pull me over for any other reason. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, I'm going to fight it in court. I filled out all the paperwork. Yeah, Amanda's a sweet girl. Now, as it turns, I got a ticket, and he wrote me a ticket for having Daisy on my lap. And it wasn't like that was my break for something else. He saw Daisy on my lap, pulled me over, and gave me a ticket because of it. And it's not against the law in Michigan. It's weird. It's an obstructive view ticket, which Daisy doesn't obstruct my view when I'm driving. I'll prove that to him. I saw the cop coming it was probably 5 minutes before he got up to me. It's not illegal. If the guy said, well, you were weaving in and out of lanes, didn't signal, I think that dog obstructed. No, hey, I can agree with that. Or if it was a careless or reckless driving and he said, and I'm just going to give you this obstructive view ticket, I could deal with that too. He gave me a ticket for that, and that's not even what was happening. It's weird, man, I'm telling you. And it was a state trooper. No, that's the thing down here. There's a lot of businesses down in areas like this in Detroit, and they make more money than any of the suburban stores do. And the reason for that is because these store owners are aware that these people don't have transportation, and basically you're walking to the store to buy your stuff, and they really kill these people on everything, particularly energy drinks. You can get a 2-liter cheaper than you can get a single pop here where I live, because they can't get to Walmart or Target or any of that kind of stuff, and the business owners take full advantage of it. Yeah, it's weird on Daisy. I don't know. I don't know what what he did to. He tried to get me for it again after he let me go. That guy caught up to me about 5 miles down the road and looked again to see if I let her back up on my lap. Crazy, man. I'm telling you, it's the only bullshit ticket I think I've got in my entire adult life. I told the cop, my dog's been sitting up here for 50 years. You'd have thought he'd warn me, well, I think it's care. Okay, yeah, all right, I won't have it on there. Believe me, if it was against the law, I wouldn't do it. So I got to jump through all these hoops now and go through this bullshit. I'm gonna swing for the fences on this one. I'm not paying a damn dime. If they offer me $5, I'm not gonna agree to it. Not doing it. I didn't do one thing wrong. Which is not really that big a deal for me. I'll come down here. I'm down here anyhow. But game's on this one. Nah, she was just, I was just like so flabbergasted that I was getting pulled over for that. The first thing I thought when he turned the lights on was that somebody might have stolen my tag. I was doing 58 miles an hour in the right lane. You could even think he could say, well, on your side view mirror you couldn't see out. I didn't need to see out it. I was in the right lane doing the speed limit for another 15 miles. The only thing I needed to worry about was someone merging, and then I would have looked in my mirror and moved over. Just weird. It's funny too. I've gotten tickets twice for things that I checked with the police before I did them, and that's one of them. It's like, well, if the dog's distracting you, if it caused an accident, if you were, weaving, none of that bullshit. I wasn't doing any of it. And believe me, there's plenty of times you could write me a ticket. I'll acknowledge that, but today wasn't one of them. This is kind of a crazy place. Back when the bridges were out, that one right there, the Fort Street Bridge, the only bridge that was working was the Dix Bridge, and the West Jefferson Street was out too. There were so many stolen cars. Now, if the custom paint job looks like they stole all the rims and wheels off it, now maybe they've taken it out of there. We'll find out in a minute, but man, I found boxes of dead cats. People are dumping back here. It's weird. And as I said, Great Lakes Steel is shutting down Zug Island. If you're ever going to get murdered in your life, this looks like it ought to be on the first 48. You'll see as I drive around here. It's just like super creepy. Yeah, Carbon Athletic Club. That's right. It was a bullshit ticket. It really was. They've got lots of signs. You know what I find kind of cute down here? You'll see there are a lot of people living in abandoned houses. You'll see nice cars parked in the driveway. It's not uncommon. And here you'll see this house that just looks like it's about ready to fall over. No electricity running, no water, and they'll have a beautiful Christmas wreath on the front door. It's not uncommon. Just kind of cute, I think. The old Christmas spirit perseveres. See, now there's a train right there. That is coming out of the Marathon oil refinery. Let me see if I can wipe this lens off. There, that should be better. Sorry about that. This lady, I've been told that lady is the longest living resident of Delray. I've tried to run into her, but... So this is a area that just looks like it definitely ought to be on some crime show. It's better than it was too, believe me. They didn't have these lights here before. But I'd find stolen cars back here all the time. I wouldn't be surprised I'd find one tonight. This is underneath the Rouge Bridge. Yeah, sorry about that, Stephanie. Hopefully that buffering will go away. I should be on it pretty soon. Hey, Tweety, how you doing? Yeah, beautiful out tonight, weather-wise. Yeah, you got that right. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Monaco's a sweetheart. Now I'll show you this stolen pickup truck. I'm sure it's stolen. Up here, to me, is the scariest gas station in the world. Yeah, I think it's like 44 here or something. This is where you go to get gas and they never see you again. I don't know anything new on Amanda. You could be here at night, daytime too. People just blow through all the stop signs, stop lights. What's going on down there? I know they're cleaning it up. Here's the motorcycle club. They're not doing anything tonight. Maddie's doing about the same. The other night where they went in and shot up the ceiling. See, none of the street lights are working back here for some reason. This bar right here. They went in, sold the liquor, robbed the cash, threatened to shoot everybody. Right here is where there you go. Stolen pickup right there. Can hardly see it. Sitting in there with all the wheels taken off. Yeah, they used to do a lot of dog fighting. I don't know, Michael. I don't have any updates. Yeah, pretty much, yep. This is Delray. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I've been everywhere in Alaska. I love the place. I won't live there though.